You've been listening to Albert King off the Live Wire Blues Power album with Watermelon Man and Blues Power. Project Cheer is here. Several thousands of patients in Florida State mental hospitals will not be forgotten this Christmas if you help. If you have a gift which is new, unwrapped, and suitable for a friend, call the Mental Health Association by November 29th at 229-8049 in Tampa. It's 14 minutes after 6 o'clock. I'd like to read you some news headlines in just 1 second.
WUSF, Radio Free Tampa.
Well. Cuban authorities say they have taken into custody the 3 young men who hijacked an airliner to Havana today. The 3 are charged with murdering a New Mexico state trooper. The plane's 43 passengers were allowed to get off at Tampa before the plane flew to Havana. 3 crewmen and 3 stewardesses who remained aboard were said to be unharmed. Weather right now in Tampa. The winds are from the southwest at 8 miles per hour. The humidity is 64%. The barometric pressure is 30 inches and steady. The temperature on the campus of USF in Tampa is about 74 degrees, and it's now 17 minutes after 6 o'clock. This is Neil Young. You've been listening to Neil Young off of the Neil Young album, which makes complete sense, I think. And we heard The Loner and If I Could Have Her Tonight. 24 minutes after 6 o'clock on the Underground Railroad. Rick Sheffield here until 7 o'clock when Brock Whaley...
That's me.
will...
That's me again.
Come tripping into the station and...
Well, not tripping.
More stumbling and falling on your face, I suppose. Oh, well.
Excuse from pain,
And then,
those little anodynes that deaden suffering,
and then,
to go to sleep.
and then.
And if it should be the will of its inquisitor, the privilege to die.
And then. Emily Dickinson said it, not us. Drugs are a bummer.
Oh, me, 25 minutes after 6 o'clock, off of the latest Grand Funk Railroad album. This is Foot Stompin' Music.
Well, it's time to get a bud. Now it's time to get a bud. The train.
That's right. It's The Train, and before that we had Cheer. That's by Pot Liquor, off of their Levy Blues album. Before that we had Grand Funk Railroad off their latest album, The Big Silver Coin, and we heard Foot Stompin' Music. Right now, it's 37 minutes after 6 o'clock on the Underground Railroad.
WUSF Tampa, the Underground Railroad.
Classes in yoga exercise are now being conducted at 4 Tampa recreation centers, and all interested in yoga are invited to join at any time. Classes are held at Hunt Center, 4017 North Hesperides, or Interbay Center, 5212 Interbay Boulevard, or North Boulevard, 214 North Boulevard, and Seminole Center at 6925 Florida Avenue. Brush up and refresher courses in bridge are also now underway every Wednesday evening, 7:30 to 9 p.m. at Interbay Center. How's your bridge?
Well, it's okay. It needs to be fixed a little bit, so I'm going to see about that Monday.
I'm glad. Johnny Winter with Jumpin' Jack Flash. Classes in ceramics are available at 8 easy-to-reach Tampa Recreation Department community centers. For complete information on time, day, and location of classes, call North Boulevard Recreation Center.
Give your chick a ceramic ashtray for Christmas.
Well,
that's my statement for today.
What about your parents? Didn't you ever make an ashtray, with the imprint of your hand in it?
Yes, I did, as a matter of fact.
What did your parents do with that ashtray with the imprint of your hand?
It is an ashtray. It wasn't going to be an ashtray, but it is now.
In other words...
Wow.
In other words, ha 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 ha. 16 minutes before 7 o'clock.
Sleight of hand there.
On the Underground Railroad. I have just 16 minutes left, and oh boy, am I going to do something with them. Oh well, I don't know.
Don Brewer, Grand Funk Railroad. If you're thinking about doing horse, don't. We'd like you to have a mind to think with.
Didn't they do a song on their first album entitled High on a Horse? That's odd. Well, this is Brock Whaley on the Underground Railroad, and let's take a look at the news. And it looks very nice tonight. Little black words on white paper. And it says that the Western White House has announced the third in a series of summit sessions between President Nixon and leaders of major allied countries. It says Nixon will meet with Japanese Prime Minister Sato in San Clemente January 6th and 7th. The consultations will be prior to Nixon's Peking and Moscow trips. But President Nixon traveled to Palm Desert, California today from the Western White House at San Clemente to dedicate a hospital named for the late President Eisenhower. He urged the nation to dedicate itself to building, quote, a strong, healthy, vigorous America, end quote, and a peaceful world. The weather for the Tampa Bay area, fair and cool through Sunday, becoming partly cloudy on Monday. Lows tonight in the 50s, high Sunday and Monday in the 70s. Low Sunday night, 55 to 60. Winds variable, 10 to occasionally 15 miles per hour. This is the Underground Railroad. I'm Brock Whaley.
WUSF Tampa at 89.7 on your FM dial. The University of South Florida radio service.
It's getting better all the time. I used to get mad at my school.
The Allman Brothers and Dreams. Before that we heard Ted Nugent and the Amboy Dukes off the Survival of the Fittest album, and Prodigal Man. 25 minutes after 8 o'clock on the Underground Railroad from WUSF in Tampa. And you know what? Surprise, surprise, surprise. This is for Kathy.
Buddy, come here.
You, me?
Yeah, you. Come over here.
What may I do for you, young man?
I got some good stuff for you.
Oh, yeah?
Radio Free Tampa, 89.7 on your FM stereo dial.
Far out. Hey, you want to buy a dirty picture?
Ew.
Van Morrison and Blue Money off his Van Morrison and Street Choir album, 39 minutes after 8 o'clock on the Underground Railroad. And here's a message as vital now as it was then. It promises great things for the next University of Tampa drama production, The Night Thoreau Spent in Jail, praised as one of the most brilliant intellectual stimulants of the decade. And you don't even have to smoke it. The play will be staged at Falk Theater December 1st through the 4th at 8:30 p.m. Admission for evening performances is $2 for adults and $1 for students. So that's December 1st through the 4th at Falk Theater. The Night Thoreau Spent in Jail. Also, what do I see here? Ah, yes. The photography contest is on display through November 30th in CTR 108 from 10 to 5. So if you're a photography nut or freak or whatever, go on by and take a look at that. This is music from the Jefferson Airplane.
Are you mine?